So once you're logged into Aspen, you actually want to look at all of your student assessments. So you need to go from the staff view to the school view. Because if you look at student assessments under the staff view, you're only going to see one assessment at a time. You want to look at a bunch of assessments. So simply click on staff view, go to the school view. Once you change to the school view, you want to click on the assessment top tab. And then over to the left, you'll see assessment definitions, and that's where we create the columns for the assessments. You actually want to click on student assessments and make sure that you have assessment history selected. Once you've selected the assessment history, it's actually going to have all of the assessments in the school, right? And it'll usually start out in the default, which is the current school year, and there are no assessments because we haven't started the school year yet. So what you really want to do is click on the filter tool, and you actually want to look at the students in your homeroom. So I'll use homeroom 233. And right now, what my assessment search criteria is, look in the homeroom 233 based on the current year. But that's not really what I want. What I want is all the records for the student. So I click all records and click submit. And what's going to happen is it's going to go through now and look at the assessments that I have for this student. So I have Chromebook return, right? I have local assessments. I have running records, reading foundations assessments, SRSS assessments. So I can go in now and decide which of these I want to look at. So if I want to look at the students in my class and their running records, I have to choose the assessment definition. So simply click on the little search icon tool, and it'll bring me to a list of assessments, and I'm going to type in running records and just hit enter, and it should go to that page with that definition, and that's running records, and I click OK, and now I only have 52 records here. And it still doesn't list them appropriately. Like I see science scale over here and writing scale and the kid's name. So if I look on the field sets, I'll actually see a field set that shows me the running records field set. So I click on that, and that brings me a list of my students. So now I have all of my students, and I can actually go in and review their running records. So this allows me to get to the students in that homeroom and view their assessments. And I see that I have 2 pages of running records here. So simply click on the assessment top tab, click on the assessment history side tab, and use the filter tool to actually find the running records that you want, and then make sure you choose the running records field set so that you can see it displayed in a way that makes sense.